What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
Today we're talking about Narcos, Mexico, Episode 5, The Colombian Connection. What a great episode this was.
Yeah, it was really good. The best so far.
Yeah, and it really, because we know things in it, like, just keeps building the story, but damn, it was good.
Yeah, like, there was just a lot of drama this episode.
I really liked how it started. It started off with Kiki's little boy, which I guess is Kiki Jr. I didn't realize that until when that was happening, I was like, why is she yelling for Michael Pena? And then she got in the car, she's talking about her son.
You
but
couldn't
anyway,
figure that out?
I don't know, whatever. But he's playing with the little radio, and she's like, hey, stop that. I won't let you sit up here. Keep doing that. And then it's like, woo! And she gets pulled over, and he's like, hey, you got in trouble.
I know, that was kind of a dick move.
I was like, wow, Kiki Jr.'s an asshole. But at that moment, I was like, oh, fuck. Because remember a couple videos back,
that's what
I was like, oh, I was real afraid something bad's going to happen to her, which I still think it might, because they're kind of messing around where they shouldn't be, but, like...
Yeah.
So they get her in the car, and he goes and talks. I was just waiting for him to be like, bop, bop, to Kiki Jr. in that, but it didn't happen.
I didn't think he was going to shoot the kids.
But you never know.
But I didn't put it past him. But, like, why take the mom and put him in the back of the car? He was just trying to scare her.
Yeah, it was just this.
Once he walked to the kids...
because, like, he wants Max suffering. So he puts her in the car to watch and killed the kids, and then I thought he'd kill her.
I mean, yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen, but...
It reminded me a lot, except they actually do it. The scene in Breaking Bad where the last season they bring him to his girlfriend's house, and they knock on the door, and she walks outside, and they, like, shoot her in the head.
I didn't think about that, but you're right.
That's what I was thinking of, so I was like, oh, fuck, she might die.
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
But that was a cool scene because it kind of scares them and it kind of sets up the other people like, oh, they're gonna come after like our wives now and shit. So then the wives they decide to shop together and bring the kids to school together and all
she
that.
Doesn't tell them the whole story.
Yeah, you know what? I keep because like later on in the episode, he's laying in bed with her and he's looking over the papers. That's when he figures out they can tap everything. I keep waiting for her to be pissed off at him for working. Because that's just, like, the typical trope that shows do.
Yeah.
But she's so supportive. Like, every time I'm like, oh, yeah, she's a nice wife.
She's like, you think he's reading about you? And he's like, nah.
Yeah, but one day he'll know my name. And she's like, yeah, hopefully. Like, she's very supportive of him.
Yeah.
And, like, I do like her. But then just because of TV shows, I'm like, oh, she's going to be mad that he's reading about work in bed and tell him to get over. Oh, no, she likes him.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
But so I like that. And that was kind of cool. And then because of them talking, he keeps reading and he ends up figuring out that they can tap all of Felix's little business.
Yeah.
Which kind of comes back to bite him in the ass later, but...
Yeah, so Felix goes...
to Colombia.
Colombia. He doesn't tell his wife until the very end.
He doesn't really tell anybody.
You could tell it's like when he doesn't really... I mean, he wants to, but he doesn't know. He's not 100%.
Yeah, he doesn't want to tell people because he doesn't want to do it and be like, oh, no, the deal didn't go through, and kind of either make him seem weak or... anything like that. He wants it to be for sure before he tells people.
Yeah. So, and he takes that chick with him.
Yeah, the chick from last episode and the first one. It's kind of like his business partner in a way.
Yeah. And he talks to the one guy at that bar, and he's gonna get the connect to Colombia. So like,
yeah.
When I was watching, because we didn't watch it together, I got so excited when the Cali cartel.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're in the first Narcos.
Yeah,
the first couple.
They're in a lot of the second season, quite a bit of the second season, and that's them in the third season. There's a guy missing, like a brother missing. He's probably in jail. But those three guys are like, they do some crazy shit.
Yeah, because you told me you watched it at the gym. I was working out, and then I came over to you. And there's a lot of people from Narcos in this.
Yeah,
and so it's like for me, it was cool that he doing that, but like I didn't know any of it because I haven't seen the other ones.
And to me, I'm thinking, oh, it makes sense. He's the businessman. He's going to the Cali cartel, and they're just, and they did. All right, let's talk numbers, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do this.
They're a little skeptical, but then they end up doing it.
Yeah, and she helps talk him into it. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. And then he's walking to the airport.
He's right about to be able to leave. He is such a bad time in airports.
And like they grab him, I'm like. And then as soon as they grab him, I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that. So, like, it made sense to me. And that one guy, his name's Blackie, that grabs him, he's in Narcos too. I don't even recognize the other guy. But so then we're going to Medellin. I was like, right then, like, the build-up for Pablo was just, like, crazy to me.
You know the difference between me and you?
Huh.
They go, we're going to Medellin, and you're like, oh, yeah, we're going to see Pablo
and
from
you
Narcos.
thought of Entourage.
Vincent Chase, Medellin.
I thought of Vince going Medellin and like being a terrible Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, there was and then they don't show him. They were really good about.
Yeah, they were really even like when they revealed who he's talking to with the Cali meeting. Like it's slowly going around, and they reveal who they are.
Yeah.
And then like to him, like it takes a while, and then they start talking about the hippos and all that. But it was a really cool scene.
Did you like it when he said, "I'll feed you to the hippos"? And then he goes, "You weren't gonna really feed
And
me."
he's
to
like,
the
no, hippos don't like Mexicans either.
That was so.
He
fun.
seems so likable, Pablo Escobar. Like because I haven't seen the other Narcos. It made me really want to see the other one now because he seems really cool.
It's hard. Yeah, he is likable.
But I can see likable in that you're a bad guy kind of way.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Because he's also a little nutty.
I can see that too from what I've seen in Entourage.
Wow.
But I did like how because he kind of took over the situation, and he's like, "All right, you're gonna do that. You're gonna take mine, and if you lose some, it better be theirs."
That was awesome.
That was really cool.
If any gets lost, it better be theirs.
I like to like Felix is just like you're doing a lot of things that could so fuck up and just ruin everything. Because like he doesn't have anything ready for this, but he's making all the plans and doing that. Like you hear later that he's gonna order the trucks, but they have to wait for him to come back and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that check gets him in a little trouble.
Yeah, but like all that stuff, like he's kind of going ahead, which I mean I feel like is gonna work out until he gets arrested. But
yeah,
it'll be cool.
The thing about like, if you take the two people in Colombia, like the Cali cartel, they're like the businessmen and they're like quiet. Remember when I told you like someone called on the phone? Oh, when Kiki called on the phone and the payphone.
Yeah, I thought of you this episode because they tapped it. I was like, oh, they do tap it in this.
Yeah, so but it's the red people
reverse. Yeah.
So like you can't make a phone call from a payphone just and not get caught. So like, but Pablo Escobar had. I mean, he had everyone paid off, but everybody loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the villages and everywhere. So like he runs for office and shit.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, it's some of the shit he does is so crazy that like you can't believe it's really true.
Wow.
So, but you can see that with him, and then he's just so confident, and like he's like, yeah, you're gonna take half my stuff too, and like he's not. This is gonna work, and you're gonna do this, or there's gonna be issues, and he just totally takes care. And
it'd be interesting because like we said, we haven't looked up ahead. We're only seeing this episode too.
Right.
So, like I wonder if like any of his downfall is if he fucks up on this side, or if it is the cops that get him, or like because we don't know.
Yeah, and I also thought it was cool that like. He's a businessman. He's going to go see some people in Colombia. Mind you, everyone else is freaking out that he's doing this in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's getting on the plane like, yeah, that was easy. And then he gets taken by Pablo Escobar. And it's like, no, this is Colombia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because as much fucked up shit that happens in Mexico, it's even crazier in Colombia.
Yeah. And then, meanwhile, while all that's happening.
Meanwhile.
There's, like, drugs are getting taken over by Mr. Falcone.
Yeah, so
he comes over with all the soldiers. They take down Chapo and his people. Don't kill him, but they take Chapo and his people's like truck full of drugs, even bazooka it.
Yeah, because you remember he made the deal with him that he would just do he wouldn't mess with his business, and that's messing with his business.
Yeah,
but he's gonna have to too.
I liked, but I also was like, I can see where it's leading with you getting too big for yourself a little bit at the end when he's talking to when it's Felix and Rafa talking, and Rafa storms out of the room like a little child, and the Don's talking to him. He's like, "Oh, we're just gonna go get our drugs back, whatever." He's like, "No, don't worry about it."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "It's gonna, it's
no,
gonna look bad.
You gotta worry about it." Yeah.
And he's like, "Fine, but if it'll make you feel better, whatever, go do it." Yeah, you're right.
Well, he thought about it. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. I can't let them get away with this."
But then, so you can tell he's already kind of not caring about the weed side of the business and just like ready to move on.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're like, it's way too soon for that.
Wow, he's got a shipment coming next week, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to worry about everything.
'Cause like he seems collected, but I feel like he's not gonna be as quiet when all this shit's going down.
Yeah, and there's just so much drama in this episode. So then Kiki breaks into his office.
Yeah, that was a cool kind of scene.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like how they like tricked him, like the whole thing, the whole setup. It was they
get a disguised Kiki and have him driving around the rest of the DEA people while he jumps into like the receptionist or whatever's car.
Yeah, and then
drives
she
there.
drops him off, and then he gets up there. He has to get the key from the maid and get the toilet going. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, it does that. Then finally gets in there, and he's even like he's hitting buttons on the desk, and he's like, "What does that do?" And, like you hear noises, but then nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Finally gets it out and starts writing everything down.
Yeah, and then that other dude walks in.
Yeah, he almost was gonna kill that guy too.
I kind of wanted him to.
I kind of did too, but I was like,
Like
I didn't because I knew it would just get worse for him if he did have to kill that guy.
You shoot that guy. Like, how do you get out of there then? Like, because people are gonna hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have been I feel like he probably would have died. I think if he would have had to kill that guy.
Probably.
But that was a neat shot too of him right there holding the gun, like you
Oh,
see the
yeah,
guy walking
yeah.
around the room.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
The guy started playing with like the Hot Wheels car. And
Yeah,
stuff.
he got distracted very easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't think there was anyone there, so
Yeah,
you know, you act different, you know.
that's true.
And then so then they like go above their boss and think they've got all right, we got him now.
Yeah, they got everything, and then
They're
they're just
like,
like, nope.
Nope, we don't care.
Yeah. And then, I think right after that too, then.
Then so they have informants in Washington, and then they say, hey, this was just put on the Attorney General.
They bring it to what's the guy's name?
Nava?
Nava. Yeah, I was gonna say that. They bring it to him like this is what they've
Which he
been. The
hasn't died
DA's
yet.
been. Yeah, no fucking dick. They've been doing. He's looking through. He's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And then I totally thought some people were because they only killed a neighbor, which still sucks. But I thought so much people were gonna die at the end.
They only killed the nicest guy.
Yeah, but like I thought they were gonna kill the guy's wife and his kids, and the shootout like just keep going.
I thought they were gonna kill the kids. I was like, God, are they gonna show them shoot the fucking kids with an AK?
Yeah, I was a little worried about that. Just like in the beginning, I was like, oh fuck.
But
I'm
I guess
nervous.
then I was thinking, well, maybe they don't want to kill the DEA.
They just kind of want to scare him.
Yeah, so because that brings too much. Then they might care about
Yeah.
what they showed him.
Yeah, if they're killing cops and shit down there.
Yeah, so instead they're just gonna fucking shoot his car up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was thinking that like that guy grabs a pistol and then goes out and looks. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna get killed. What the fuck?
I was
are you
really
doing?
worried about that too.
Yeah.
But then they show they kill the neighbor, and then Kiki gets pissed off, and they make a plan that they're gonna try to trick Felix over the border and arrest him.
Which that'll be interesting. How the fuck you get him over there?
I don't know. I that'll be interesting. It's like them scheming to get him over.
Yeah, because not only do you have to get him over there, then you have to get him.
Yeah. Because like, you know he's gonna have people too.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
And he's not gonna go down easily.
I still wonder if he's gonna go down this season or if it's gonna I feel like they will get some of his people at least.
Yeah.
Continue the story. But I wonder if like they'll get him next season or if there will be a Narcos Mexico season 2 or what's gonna happen. You know.
Well, if the first 5 episodes or anything, I pray there's a season 2.
I wonder if they're gonna get into any of like Chapo getting arrested and like breaking out of prison, because he's done that multiple times. Like I think it was later in his life, so it might be later down the road.
Yeah.
But that'd be pretty interesting to see.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they've teased that enough. Like
he's not a major character, but he's been in every episode since he's been introduced.
Yeah, he's definitely a minor character that you know who his name and you know who he is now.
Which is very an odd situation.
Yeah. He's just hanging out with the brother mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about this episode?
Yeah, I can't wait to watch 6.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch 6. Hopefully we can do that sometime soon. We're going to do Game of Thrones podcast tomorrow, so probably not tomorrow. But all right, that's it for this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on Narcos Mexico so far, and we'll see you guys next time for episode 6. Tiki Jr.'s an asshole.